In this video we're going to be adding attribute groups and attributes. So to do that we need to go to catalog and attribute groups here. Then we need to click on insert, and I'm going to call my attribute group name materials, and I'm going to give it a sort order of 1 and then click save. We get the success message up here that I have modified the attribute groups. Now I'm going to go back to catalog, attributes, and into attributes itself, and then I'm going to insert attributes, and the attribute name I'm going to insert here is cotton. And as we only have one attribute group, which is materials, we have nothing to select, but if we had more than one attribute group, we drop down and select the appropriate one. Now the sort order here, I'm just going to sort order of 1 here on the cotton and click save. I'm going to insert a second one here, and I'm going to call this polyester, and I'm going to give that a sort order of 2 and click save. We get the success message that we have modified the attributes. Now where we'll be using these attributes is in adding products, so we'll just have a quick look where we're going to add or use the attribute group. Now here is the attribute tab when we're uploading products, so we click on this and we add an attribute. We just start typing C for cotton, and cotton drops down, click on it, and I'm going to put in 10% here and add another attribute, and this time it's polyester. We can type in P, drops down, and I'm going to put in 90% here. Now attributes may or may not be applicable to every product. I could quite easily type in my cotton and polyester content in my description field. I think the attributes will be more relevant for components, as for instance is shown in the OpenCart demo store. So it's one for a personal choice, and product may dictate this. Certainly if you didn't have a very large amount of stock of any particular product, it might not be worth doing. Now all that said, attributes are very good for your customers when they're using product compare on your site. I'm just going to show you an example of that on OpenCart's demo store. So we'll go into the Apple 30-inch monitor, and we will scroll down here and click add to compare, and as we can see here it has been added to our product comparison. Then we'll go into monitors and go into the Samsung monitor here, and we will add that to compare. Then we will go up here to our product comparison, and here we can see the clock speed. It's like the Samsung one doesn't actually have anything in there, so the clock speed here is actually an attribute, and that's under the processor's attribute group. So there's nothing here to compare. So if you don't do it for every product, as you can see here, it's not going to be very relevant. Even if you don't use attribute groups, we can still compare products via price, image, model number, brand, availability, rating, very important perhaps, and then a summary of the description of the product. Even weight and dimensions here can be compared. So again, it'll all depend on your type of product, etc.